Hello everyone, welcome to MG Videos, and today I'm going to explain the new series Dungeon Maker. Dungeon Maker is a series where I go against one of my friends or a guest, and each of us have 20 minutes to build a dungeon, and at the end we play and rate each other's dungeons. For example, if I was playing with my friend Wave, he would sit in this chair, I would sit in this chair, and we'd start the episode and say, hello everyone, probably like this. Love my skin, it's fantastic. Love my skin, love it. We'd start like this, and we'd go off. So we'd go down here, and this is where the scoring would happen after we're all done building our dungeons. What we're going to do is we're going to score each other. Will would come over here and rate me, and then I would come over here and rate. Sorry, Wave, not Will, not his little brother. That's crazy. Okay. Anyway, so I would rate him on amount, how much of the dungeon he built, creativity, how creative was his dungeon idea, difficulty, how difficult, was it too difficult, was it just right, and then quality, how good was the build, did it break, and then if you finish with 5 extra minutes, you get a 1-point time bonus. So we're both going to rate each other, and not tell each other what it is. Then we're going to go check. Whoever gets the most points wins that episode, and we'll end the episode. If we tie, we will have to play Spleef, which is a game where you have to delete the snow blocks under your opponent and try to push them into lava. But I haven't built the Spleef arena yet. I just wanted to do this little video. So here's my arena for me and Wave. It's Wave's colors. Here's my arena for me and Guest's colors. Here's my arena for me and Warlock's colors. And here's my arena, I guess this is an arena, but this is the starting area for me and Willow. And I've done a few videos with all of them, but I'd like to make more videos with them. Now, you're probably wondering, what's the fence around? What's these little corner areas? Now, let's go on to the corner areas. Now, each contestant has a corner area. Before every episode, we have to build someone. And it's not like a challenge so you can build, but it's just something interesting. And someone can just, introduce what cool thing they've built. Just add something interesting. For example, I built the sword in the stone. The sword's like thrust into stone, and there's vines. You don't have to vote. You can give comments on how I should have built it better. Whatever. It's just a little fun build. Here's my arena for my little pre-vid build. Here's Wave's arena. Here's Willow's arena. And here's Warlock's arena. Obviously, I haven't been on here yet. So, here's the area. Eventually, I'm going to fill this area around it with other buildings. Maybe the Spleef arenas. I don't know. But, let me explain what's going to happen. So, for example, let's go back to my example of me doing an episode with Wave. Where's his arena? Here's his arena. So, I start here. We go to our starting lines. Right here. We say good luck, and we jump off, and I would go past the red gate, which is actually over here. I haven't quite learned the outline of this arena, and he would go to the yellow gate. Now, once he's past the yellow gate, he can put his dungeon down and start building a dungeon for me to go through, and past my red gate, I can start building a dungeon. And we do that so that there's, like, a good area where you can build. Now, this is a minor Tunneler's World map. So there's 250 blocks of stone till you get to bedrock. Plenty of room for dungeons. On the original Dungeon Maker, where the footage was corrupted and messed up, what happened was that you had the dungeons could not go very deep. They'd collide with landmarks because I wasn't using a flat map. But that was the big problem. So now plenty of room for everyone. So that's really awesome. The main thing about Dungeon Maker, so I probably haven't explained too much about the challenge. I finished the arena. So say I came over here and I wanted to build a dungeon where you had to, what's a good example? Where you had to, I'll make a parkour dungeon where you had to jump from block to, wow, worst jump ever. You had to jump from block to block. So I tunneled down underground, because it has to be underground so that there's suspense, and I'd build my dungeon, and I have 20 minutes to build it. Now, in the actual Dungeon Maker videos, I'm not going to show you all 20 minutes, because a lot of it is really intense. Click, 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 click. Like, listen to this. This is the sound you hear most often. Yeah, not too terribly interesting. Some people may like it, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take bits and pieces from them 20 minutes. Enough for you to know what I'm building, my ideas, and if there's any... Oh, I thought I heard some TNT going off, which would be stupid, because there's no way that could happen on the server. Anyways, but, for example, if Wave said something hilarious, I would keep it in, so there'll be major editing. Then at the end, okay, I will finish, then we'll go back, and we'll start playing each other's dungeons. Whoever wants to go first will go first. So say I go over to Wave's dungeon, I play through his entire dungeon, and then we'd go to my dungeon, or the other, vice versa, and he'd play through my dungeon. After that, we'd go back to our rating columns, and we'd rate each other on how we did on the categories I told you about. And then after we rated, we'd check to see who won. And as I've said, if we tie, I'm going to make a spleef arena for us to duke it out in. Now, that's the main deal. But first of all, I must... English failure. I must tell you make a few things more specific about the contest. First of all, I must make specific that you can't do like 10 billion topics, first of all. And I'll tell you why in a second. For example, I could not do a parkour dungeon and in the same dungeon do I could not do a parkour dungeon and a dungeon where you have to fight a bunch of monsters. That you can only kind of have one thing. Now I could have different types of parkour. I could have one block lava jumps. I don't know if you're familiar with Minecraft challenge terms, but anyways, basic stuff. So after that, blah, 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 blah. Why can't my brain just think straight today? Sorry guys, I'm trying to put as much information to a short video as possible. The other rule is that you cannot use the same topic twice. So if I did do a parkour dungeon, I could never do a parkour dungeon again with anyone. So if I did a dungeon with I did a dungeon maker session with Wave, and I did a parkour dungeon. I'm just using that as an easy example because it's a pretty simple and I don't want to give away any of my cool ideas. And then I went to Warlock. And I did an episode with Warlock. I could not make another parkour dungeon. Or it could have like a parkour element, but that's only if it was a small part of of another idea, and it was actually the other idea just included. You know what I'm talking about. The other thing I'm sure you're asking, why did I make multiple arenas? Now that you mention, I don't know, but I do like the color synchronization. That's the main reason. As you see, it looks really, really nice. In there, just, very, very nice. Will I have guests who are not these three YouTubers on the show? When I find them, there's no one who comes to mind who I would think, oh, they don't have a YouTube channel, but they definitely need to be on the show. So if guests, eventually it'd be really cool if I become more popular on YouTube, I could have viewers who come on. Who could come on. Sorry, Wave just sent me a text right now. It was very confusing. I'm sorry, that's unprofessional. So, I might have viewers come on when I'm more popular on YouTube. That would be nice. But, not for a while, seeing as I only have 10 subscribers at the time of creating this video. The other thing you're wondering, will there be, like, a dungeon maker with lots of people on? Possibly. Maybe, possibly, but not immediately. We will start the first Dungeon Maker you see will most likely be me and Wave doing a really cool Dungeon Maker together. So, see you then. That's going to be coming out this weekend, Monday. I don't know when you guys are going to see this. In a few days. A week at the most. It will come out a week at the most. So, you'll also get to see some Five Nights at Freddy's. And you'll get to see some Slenderman, maybe Ender Quest, I don't know, which is another Minecraft series which has failed. But anyways, it'll fail because my technology doesn't really work for it. But anyways, guys, this has been, thank you for watching MDG videos. Definitely look forward to Dungeon Maker. It's going to be a hilarious fun. Have a great day. God bless, and goodbye.